Welcome to Missouri State. Located in Springfield, Missouri, this small school is one of two new schools added to the FBS. Along with Delaware, they'll be joining Conference USA, and we're going to rebuild them. Well, technically build them for the first time, I suppose, since they are new to the EA games. Now, one of the challenges of building a school that's brand new is rivalries. I've only been able to find Arkansas State as one of their rivals. They may not have any others. And I'm not even sure Arkansas State is a real rival. And how do I know? Well, because I attended Missouri State for 4 years. So if you're ready to help root for the underdogs, or in this case, the underbears, so Coach Jericho is ready to take the field. As you can see, 3-year contract is to win 4 games. We are a 65 overall team, and guaranteed we're going to have players leave in the transfer portal. You can see right there at the top of the screen what we need, but I'm just going to be honest, and I'm going to just fill the board with players we can possibly get right now. The other part of my strategy, which I'm going to go ahead and start implementing now, is to look at 4-star prospects who have not deal broke being it right away, and look for ones like this tackle who want playing time, and see if I can steal a couple of these guys away just off of playing time. Then the last thing I do before the season starts, go through and offer all these guys scholarships. Because to be honest, the hope is that a couple of these guys at the 4-star rank at least, I'll be their only scholarship at the start. Means that I'll get a boost. I can start recruiting hard on them. Maybe still a few 4-stars away. Lastly, for coaching skills, you can see I went motivator. I'm going to start on the line, offensive line particularly. I'm going to build it all the way up to 3, and we're going to try to get as many categories to tier 3 as we can, where they get the off-season training boost. Here you can see the state of transfer. It looks bad. We're going to lose at least 20. We're probably going to lose the full 20 players because that's what the default is set to. All right, so we're playing the Georgia State Panthers here. Week 1. Playing at Georgia State. Former baseball stadium turned into a football field. Got Clark back there behind center. Here we go. It's Johnson for about 3. Drops back. Johnson again, and it's going to be a bigger gain this time. Down to the 35. Joyner breaking it loose for about 12. Little RPO action. Should have been picked off, but we break loose. Ronald Johnson is going to be injured, though, which is not good. He's caught all 3 of the passes so far. Mari lines up in the goal line pistol. And runs it in. Touchdown, Bears. Good job. Nice start to the season. Little play action. Finds the tight end wide open. Clinton, I'm sorry. Gets it down to about the 30. RPO to Robinson. Looks like he got the first down there. Lawrence and Clark in the backfield. Going to be an option. Hits Shamari Lawrence on the option. Picks up about 15. Lining up first and goal on the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off to Lawrence, and he's going to run for the touchdown. Another touchdown for the Bears. All right, second quarter lining up now. You can see it's gotten darker on the field. Hand off to Lawrence. He's got some room for about 10 yards. We're going to line up in the same formation. Another handoff and another big run for Lawrence, this time about 20, maybe even 25. Gotta admit, I'm not a huge fan of this playbook right now, but I do like the running plays. Big throw on the play action to Robinson, and he gets in for the touchdown somehow. That did not look like a touchdown to me, but we'll take it. All right, after the sack there for Clark, lining up with double tight end set. Short pass for just about nothing. Gonna be 3rd and a mile here for the Bears. Deep pass open though for Johnson. Gets some blocking. It's gonna be a race now. And it looks like he's got it for the touchdown. Ronald Johnson's been having a great game so far. Look at that beautiful pass. Wide open receiver. Nothing in his way. No one's going to catch him. All right, lining up in the third quarter. 4 minutes left. Bears still have a 25-point lead. And Clark did not get that away before getting drilled. Lining up with Shamari Lawrence in the backfield. Goes the option and fumbles it. Shamari quick to dive on it. Good save. But terrible situation. They're now 3rd and a mile. Takes the dump off to Robinson, and Robinson's able to break it. Very nice play. Clark using his cool head there as a senior. Manages to get the first down on a short dump off pass. Shamari gets hammered on the handoff. The run game has closed down on the second half, I tell you what. The run game was a pivotal part of the start of this game, and it has shut down. Incomplete pass on the RPO there. All right, Clark with Joyner in the backfield. 3rd and 8. Green pass has some decent blocking, and they pick up a first down. Receiver in motion, hands off to Shamari. He's got a huge hole, but he's only able to pick up 10. Second and inches here. Looks like another RPO, and they're going to hit the wide receiver, Johnson. Ronald Johnson having a good job. Good day today. Looks like it's going to be first and goal on the 4. Bears have a chance to push this lead further ahead now. Oh, but they get sacked on the rush. He did not have a chance on that one, not even a prayer. Now it's second and goal from the 11. Clark's going to run for it, and he's got open field. Touchdown. Clark showing off his legs. So there you go, the first win for Missouri State on the road at Georgia State. Never really was very close, but it's a good start for our Dynasty. As far as I can tell, this is the only rivalry that the Bears have. It is Arkansas State, even though there's a couple other schools I think would have been a good fit for rivalries like Tulsa, maybe Western Kentucky, but Arkansas State seems to be our only rival, so we're going to play them. We're going to play at Arkansas State, which is actually a beautiful stadium. Quick pass to Blackstrain to start the game off. Going to break it to the 50. Double tight end set. Oh, nearly picked off. Jacob Clark did a little bit better last week than that. Didn't have any close passes. Joyner's going to break it for about 8 there. No, maybe just 5. So it'll be 3rd and 5 now. Jacob Clark's back. Throws it. There's the interception. Almost had one earlier, and now he's got one. I'll be honest, I threw that to the wrong person. My tight end was probably open. All right, Bears going to come up with 5 minutes on the first. Still left, but now down by 7. On the road. And sacked. Might have to switch to an offensive playbook I know a little bit better. Clark hits Clinton there and gets most of it back. Gonna be 3rd and short. Clark drops back, throws into traffic, but Joyner picks it up. First down. Double tight ends here. Hits Askren. Gonna be about 4 or 5 yards. Double running backs here. It's Joyner after the play action. Not much. Like one of our offensive linemen are down. Clark drops back. Looks like he's got an open Robinson. First down. Center's going to be out for a short bit with bruised ribs. Clark with the handoff to Lawrence. He's got some open field and makes about 12 yards. Play action fake. Throws it away. Nowhere to go. Second down, 10 to go still. Clark with double halfbacks. Oh, and another interception. Poorly read on the defense. Or poorly reading the defense, not poorly read by the defense. I am not good on... It seems like that pass play happens or gets intercepted a lot more this year than it used to. I'm just about to the point where I'm not even going to throw that pass anymore. I'm misreading the defense every time, and that's my fault, but... Start of the second quarter. Clark's already thrown 2 interceptions. Bad start to the game here on this rivalry game against the Red Wolves. Tight end in motion. Joyner's going to get a short run, maybe a yard, maybe 2. We're going to need Clark to step up and play like he did last week against Georgia State if we're going to beat Arkansas State here. Robinson for about 4. Definitely feel like I'm going to switch playbooks though. Quick pass to Blackstrain, and they do get the first down, it looks like, on that. Able to beat the rush there. Still down 7, so it's not out of this game yet. And there's the fumble, and that is terrible. That is just absolutely awful. Fumble on the play action. The Bears do get the ball back, though. Lawrence makes nothing on the RPO here. Manages to pick the pass to Johnson just ahead of his defender. Going to be 3rd and inches now. Third and just the nose of the ball. Lawrence in the backfield is going to get the handoff, and he's got a huge hole. Takes it almost to the 50. Getting the run game would definitely help Clark so that he doesn't feel so much pressure here. But we'll just have to see how things go. Sacked again. Rough. Three and a half minutes left. The Bears are going to have to get some yardage going here if they're going to get anywhere. Short pass to Johnson, but he's able to break it loose and nearly pick everything back up again. Going to be 3rd and 2. Third down, 2 yards to go. Lawrence in the backfield. Clark's going to be passing for it. It looks like short pass to Askren, who breaks it a few moves, gets it up to the 25. They need to get some passing going here. Play a fake again and just throw it away. All right, 2 minutes left, just over it. He gets Askren wide open. He's going to break it to about the 11. It looks like they'll be just short of first and goal, so they will have a chance here to break it loose for a first down without getting the touchdown. 23 yards on that pass to Askren, the second tight end. Good job. Go into the 2-minute timeout, still only down by 7. Completely in this game. Despite all the mistakes so far, most of them being on the quarterback. And he's sacked. 4 sacks for the Arkansas State so far. Brutal situation. Don't really know the playbook, so I'm having a hard time finding the right plays to call here. Clark's going to try to run it on his own, gets it to about the 10, but is injured in the process. Now we have a situation. 3rd and 10. Backup quarterback in. Bears need to get this if they can. Nope. Thrilled as he tried to throw the ball. Clark's going to have back spasms and will be out for a little bit. Hopefully we can get him back in the second half. Going to be attempt for 3 here. And it just edges into the goalpost. Bears cut into the lead, but could have done a lot more and probably wish they had. So here we go in the second half. 7 minutes left, and the Bears are now down by 10 again. Or 10, not again, but 10 for the first time. But we do have Clark back. Gets a quick, desperate pass off to Clinton, and Clinton's able to bring it down. The rush is really getting to Clark here. Handoff to Joyner, gets nothing. And Hudson, the center, is down again. Beatings are getting ugly. Down by 10, 3rd down. Clark really needs to do something here. And it's swatted down on the throw. He had a wide open man too. That's a terrible feeling. The Bears will be forced to punt and hope their defense can stand. The defense does stand and manages to make a shortstop, the short punt. The Bears now have a short field play with 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter and down by 10. They need a score here for sure. Tries to throw on the run, but just too much from the run, from the pass rush. There was just nothing he could really do there. That pass rush has become brutal. The offensive line is doing Clark no favors in this game. Tries to go for the screen pass on the RPO, but there's no blocking for that either. Third and 11. The Bears need something in order to get some points here. Lawrence on the screen. No blocking. Gulfed up. Loses 2 more yards. That's a terrible feeling when you lose yards on a screen pass. There's just very little hope for the Bears offense right now. Hunter's going to try to put him in the corner, though. All right, we got field position near the 30. We need a score this time. The Bears have very little time left. Overthrows Askren on the pass. You just have to wonder how much more can the Bears defense handle before they can break. The offense needs to get this ball down the field. They've got great field position for the second time in a row, and they are doing nothing with it. Terrible situation. Third and the full 10. Bears come to the line. Clark not looking confident. Gets a pass off to, looks like Robinson, but it would be just short. Going into the fourth quarter, is it time for the Bears to push their luck and go for it here? Or do they go safe and take the field goal? I think they're going to push their luck. Unbelievable. Robinson had his hands on it and dropped the ball, and that'll be game. 20-3 now. It looks like the Bears are Georgia State, and Arkansas State going to have won. Bears did manage to get one chunk score in there at the end, but it was too little, way too late. Time to rebound after that loss to our rival, facing off against the FCS Groupers. We're going to go fishing, boys. Bears come to the line with a new playbook this week. Didn't take one that I knew. I decided that I would go with Oklahoma State instead. I've heard good things about it. A little bit different. Most people love Oregon State, the power spread, but we're going to try Oklahoma State. Nice pass to Johnson. Takes up the first down. It's a shot to Blackstrain, who breaks one tackle, but gets shoved out of bounds. Clark takes the snap, quick throw, hits Robinson on the outside. Winner with a nice run for about 10 yards there. Winner in the backfield. It has he released. Unfortunately, did not get anything out of that play. It'll be 2nd and goal. Quick pass to Blackstream, and he's in for the touchdown. Bears are up by 7 against the FCS team. Should not be surprising, but I have been challenged by them before. Interesting formation here with tight ends backfield. Got Clinton in motion. Gonna throw to him. Picks it up for just barely catch the first down there. Clinton in motion again. This time a handoff to Shamari. Picks up a few yards, but looks like our right tackle maybe is injured. Second and 5 here. Handoff on the RPO action, and Shamari's got a hole. Well, not a hole, but he's got the outside. Another handoff to Lawrence. This time he only gets about 3, maybe 4. Like this is a very heavy set. Lawrence again, another 3. Quick pass on the slant to Blackstream. First down. Double RPO action. Joyner's going to run it though. It nearly picks down the first down, but our tackle is down again. The line is looking like a bunch of weak links. Getting injured every week. Pass to Robinson, or Johnson, I'm sorry, to Johnson, but he was well out right on the line, so he wasn't able to do anything with it. But it will be 1st and goal. Lawrence has got a hole. Can he get in? And he does. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown for the Bears. Now up by 2 touchdowns. Nighttime descends on the field here at Missouri State. Fairly empty crowd, which isn't surprising. Mari's got nothing on that one as we begin the second quarter. Wide receiver in motion, fakes the handoff, throws to Shamari after the fake handoff. It does look like he gets the first down. Deep throw there to Luke. First time calling his name. That'll be another first down, and the Bears line up. I formation. Mari Lawrence again picks up about 5. Clark gonna try to run it himself, and he gets nothing. You get nothing. Like it's gonna be 3rd and 6 here. Screenplay, and it gets dropped by Joyner. That's a rarity. Like the Bears will have to punt. Bears have good field position now at the 40-yard line. Joyner in the backfield. Wants to break loose, but is shoved down by that blitzing linebacker. No place for Clark to throw, so he takes a sack. And a drive that looked promising starting earlier on the 40 is now near the 50. Short pass to Blackstone. He's going to run for it, and he does break the first down. Good run after the catch. 1st and 10 now on the 30-yard line. And Shamari's got some opening here, and he gets another 10 for the Bears. Clark in the backfield with Lawrence. Gonna run for it and drops the ball, picked up by one of the linemen, Hudson, the center. Clark is just not showing that he's got the skills to run this ball when he needs to. Second and a baker's dozen. Play action, but he's got a wide open Johnson who runs it in for the end zone, and it'll be another score for the Bears. Missouri State. Lawrence in the backfield's gonna have a hole again. Breaks about 10 yards there. Jacob Clark throws it deep to Blackstone, who has his hands on it, but it's knocked out. Second and 10 now. Lofts one over to Clinton, the tight end, who does catch it. About a 15-yard pass. And at this point, you wonder, do the Bears really feel like being this aggressive? And as their coach, I'm going to say, not particularly. But we'll see what happens. Wide receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Lawrence, who picks up about 8. Minute left in the half here. Motion from the fullback. Fakes the handoff. Throws to Clinton, who cannot hold on. It'll be 3rd and 4 now. Clark with Shamari in the backfield. RPO action is going to try to rush to the line and does get the first down. Bears line up with about 30 seconds left here. Wide receiver in motion. Hand off to Shamari, and he gets gobbled up in the backfield. Nothing doing. Bears will call a timeout. Bears line up. Sack deep. And that will probably be the end of the half there, as the Bears could got nothing going. So the Bears defense bends a little bit and lets the groupers get a field goal. We'll see how the offense responds now. Joyner with the big hole gets about 12 yards. It's worth mentioning again, though, that we are playing the FCS groupers. Should be a little bit more of a win than it's looking so far. RPO actions mushed right as he got the catch. It'll be second with 6 to go. Hand off to Lawrence. He's got nowhere to go, and so he just gets pummeled for a tackle for a loss there. Not a great look for the Bears. So 3rd and 7 now. Clark needs something to happen. He's got an open man on the out, and that will be a first down. Johnson with another big catch. Another pass play here. Short looks like to Luke, who breaks through a couple defenders and gets the first down on the run after the catch. Last play of the third here. It's going to be Shamari running the ball. Gets about 6. Can't break loose of the tackle, though. Could have had a lot more. He could have made his man miss. Bears dominating on the stat sheet, but kind of to be expected against the groupers FCS team. Back in motion. Hand off to Lawrence. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he's able to eke out a first down. Winner in the backfield. It's going to be an RPO over to tight end Clinton, and he has all the yards in the world, and he just plays with the defense on the yard line. But it is a touchdown for the Bears. Wide open on that pass play. And he just had an entire truck lane to drive through. So the Bears win their second game of the season, this one against FCS Southeast. The groupers were not much competition, and that is to be expected, but a win is a win. Bears are happy. Happy Bears are the best kind of Bears there are. And amazingly, the Bears already pick up their first recruit, Caleb Fisher from St. Louis, Missouri, the 3-star quarterback who's also a gem. Very exciting. There's the Hilltopper of Western Kentucky. Protect the hooch. I don't really understand that one. But here we go. A game I really feel like should be a rivalry is not one, as Missouri State faces off against Western Kentucky for game number 4. All right, Bears with the ball here. Almost 8 minutes left in the game, or in the first quarter. RPO, going to be a run, but nothing from it. After not much of a success, yes, but not very impressed with the playbook last week. I did switch to the Oregon State playbook that everyone likes so much, so we'll see how that goes for me. 3rd and 2. Mario Lawrence gets nothing, and he likes it. Out the punt. So far, I'm not a big fan of this Oregon State playbook. I've been trying to keep from going to my 2 favorite playbooks, but I might end up having to do it. Minute 23 left. Still a tied game at eggs. Quick toss to Shamari. He'll pick up about 4. Big toss before he gets sacked is completed, and it'll be a 3rd and 3 now. Finds Joyner, and Joyner picks up about 8. Good job. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Goose eggs for both teams right now. Defensive battle for sure. But that's to be expected on the first conference game, actually, for the Bears. I guess it's not to be expected, but it's a good start for the first conference game for the Bears. Much better than getting blown out. And we'll just knock on wood there. Hand off to Lawrence. He finds a hole, picks up about 6. Throw on the run to Blackstrain, who catches it, and it'll be a first down. Bears finally getting some momentum going here. Another handoff to Lawrence, but he's drilled by the linebacker. Not much to do there. Does find Clinton on the drag, or not on the dagger. Please forgive me. I'm doing my best to commentate and play at the same time. Words not easy. Finding them hard. Wide receiver in motion here. Going to be a short pass to Robinson, but it will pick up about 5. Second and 6. Lawrence in the backfield. Going to be another pass play. Quick one to Robinson, who does look like he got the first down, and it'll be 1st and goal. Tight end in motion. A handoff to Lawrence. Looked like he had a hole, but he got gobbled up super fast. Never had a chance there. Oh, man. It looked like there were a couple places we could have thrown that, and unfortunately got sacked instead. Not looking good for a touchdown here, but as long as we don't turn the ball over, we can at least hopefully get a field goal. It'll be 3rd and goal here. And it's a touchdown. Clinton's able to shake his defender, and that pass was right on the money. Bears score first. It'll be 6 points for the Bears. Unfortunately, the lead is short-lived as the Hilltoppers drive down the field and score their own touchdown. So now, with 2 minutes left, it'll be the Bears' chance to get some points again. They're going to need some help. Out of bounds, so that saves some time. Good play there. It looks like it was not out of bounds. At the 50-yard line, Bears have 2 minutes. They just need to get down the field to score something. Second and 1, clock is ticking. Another throw to Clinton, but this time he can't hold on. Lawrence in the backfield. Bears need this first down badly. Looks like they got it. Quick up to the line here. Minute and 20 seconds left. Quick slant to Robinson. Minute left. Tick, 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 tick. Hand off to Joyner, but there's nothing doing there. Third and a yard. 36 seconds left. There's the handoff, but the Bears cannot get it. Western Kentucky will take the timeout. The Bears are going to try the 49-yard field goal. All the pressure on this kick. Does he have the leg for it? Yes, just barely. The Bears will take a lead going into the half, but there's still 29 seconds left for the Hilltoppers. Deep kick. 29 seconds left here for the Hilltoppers. Short pass. Taken out of bounds quickly. Handoff. Knocked down short of the first down. He's going to get the first down and slide, but he's only got 6 seconds left. Going deep, swatted away by the Bears, and that'll be the time for the half. Bears hold on for a 10-7 lead at halftime. All right, 7 minutes in the third quarter, the Bears get the ball back. Still a 10-7 lead. Mari Lawrence for about 8 there. So far, if you're wondering, I'm not a fan of this playbook either. People seem to love it, but I'm not seeing what they're loving so much. The RPO does not get the first down. Lawrence gets the handoff, does get the first down. Picks up about 4, maybe 5. Clark, the shotgun, motion on the tight end. Throw to Blackstream, who runs it for another couple of yards and gets a first out of that. Wide receiver here in motion. Going to be a handoff, though. Not anything there. Ugly little play. Play action, wide open Clinton, and he was able to get it off. That is a huge pass. Tight end Gary Clinton having a good day today. Runs in the backfield. Going to be a handoff, it looks like. There was nothing doing on that one. Bears in a great position right now for the possible score. Just need to make sure they don't. And there's Clinton with another touchdown. Short, quick pass, but it was perfect. It was right on the money. Clinton with 2 touchdowns now for the game, and the Bears are up by 10, or will be after the extra point. All right, 1 minute left in the third. Bears still up by 10. RPO nearly gets picked off, but instead, looks like Robinson's going to run it to the close to the first down. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd. That was a dangerous pass, though. Mario will take this time on the RPO and run it up the field for looked like about 4, just enough to get the first down. Pass to Johnson on the short dump. And that'll be the start of the fourth. Put your fingers in the air because we are in the fourth quarter, folks. Bears looking for their first chance to win a Conference USA game. Clark and Lawrence in the shotgun. He throws it out to Lawrence, who's got plenty of room to make the first down, but not enough speed to break it loose. Pistol formation. Lawrence takes the handoff and gets jacked up. Not much to do there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Bears are not out of this game, and they need to make sure that they're still trying to make progress here on the field. Quick pass to Johnson, who squeezes in for the first down. Bears stay in the pistol. This time to Clinton. Looks like about 3, maybe 4 yards. Still in the pistol, but now it's Joyner in the backfield. Like wide receiver in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Joyner, but he has nowhere to go. Third and 7. Tight end goes into motion, turns around, runs it back. But they throw to him, it's Askren, and he's able to break for the first down. Time is ticking for the Hilltoppers. 6 minutes left now. Bears with another handoff. This time Lawrence has some yards to make. He gets about 6 on that run. And the Bears are definitely in field goal range, which will make it more difficult for the Hilltoppers if they get the ball back, or when they get the ball back. Another handoff to Lawrence, but this time he is cracked down on. But there is a man down on the field for Western Kentucky. Bears with trips to the far side. But he throws it to Joyner short, and Joyner is going to run it in for the first down. And time is just ticking away. We're now at 5 minutes left in the game. Bears just eating the clock up here on this drive. Joyner runs it, but he is not able to get anywhere with this one. Play action. Clark's just going to keep it on this one. He is thrilled. No mercy on that. Three and a half minutes left now. It's 3rd and 13. Short pass to Clinton. He'll take it to about the 5-yard line, and the Bears are going to settle for a field goal of 23 yards. But this field goal will make the game even harder for the Hilltoppers to come back. And it is right down the goalposts. So the Hilltoppers do manage to score a touchdown on their time, and the Bears have the ball now at midfield. 6-point lead. They just need to eat up a minute at a time. The Hilltoppers have a full 3 timeouts left. And once again, the ball is swatted down. The Bears can get nothing done here. And they have managed to take no time off the clock either. It is a lose-lose situation for the Bears in every facet. Clinton nearly gets the first down, but they do stop him. Bears elect to punt. Going to try to put him in the coffin corner here. They will be on the 5-yard line. Short pass broken up by the linebacker. Quarterback's going to try to scramble, and he'll pick up about 2. Hilltoppers call another timeout. That leaves them with 1 left. They need a touchdown to win here. They're going to get it on the drag. They call their last timeout, though. 37 seconds left here. They get the out route. Looks like he might have gone out of bounds, but we'll see here. Short pass to the tight end. The Bears smother him. They have to line up fast. Quarterback spikes it. It'll be 3rd and 7 now. Did he catch that? He did catch that. 15 seconds left. Another spike. 10 seconds is all that's left now. Bears need to keep them out of the end zone to win this game. There's the deep throw. Oh, and it was broken up at the last second. Oh, that was scary. 4 seconds left on the clock. You know they're going to have to go for the end zone. Incomplete pass on a quick dump. That leaves them with 1 second. Not sure what the thought process was there. They go for that again, but that'll be it. There's no time left on the clock. The Bears are going to win their first game in Conference USA against the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers in a gut-wrencher. Unbelievable game. Coming off of a fantastic win there against their first Conference USA opponent, the Bears will now face the UL Monroe Warhawks at home, Plaster Field, First Stadium. After arguing with myself for a while, I decided to switch to a playbook that I am familiar with. The Ohio State Buckeyes. RPO on the first play. Johnson will pick up about 7. The only thing I don't like about this playbook is that it's not great, not ideal for the running game. but it is very short pass savvy, which is the way I like to play. I'm a short pass specialist. There's a short one to Johnson there. That'll be a first down. Throws it away. Right onto the Pride band sign. 2nd and 10. Oh, that was very close to being intercepted. Incomplete pass, though. Clark drops back. Short pass to Johnson. Not enough for the first down, and the Bears will have to punt on their first drive. ULM missed the field goal. It'll be a handoff to Lawrence. It's nothing. This defense is devouring the Bears right now. Wide receiver in motion. Clark launches it to Shamari Lawrence, who gets the first down on the catch. Joyner in the backfield gets wrestled down from behind. Unbelievable. The speed on that blitzer. 2nd and a dozen. And we'll go into the second quarter. Flip sides of the field and let's go. Negative 13 rushing yards for the Bears. Not a good start. Second and 12. Wide receiver in motion. Drilled as he was trying to catch that. ULM is giving the Bears nothing to work with. Quick pass. Looks like Robinson might have gotten the first down there. Bears trying to get some offense going here. Here's a handoff to Lawrence, and once again, he is just smothered by those white helmets. Quick pass out there to Johnson again. That'll be a first down. Clark is starting to find some stuff, but it's heavy sledding right now. Short pass to Blackstrain on the drag route. It'll be 2nd and 2. So far, Clark has already had 1,000 yards passing for the season. Not bad considering I haven't been playing a playbook I know. Second and 2, and everything on the offense has been on work. Lawrence is able to break about 5 for that first down, but gets Can't make the one-man miss that he needs to break a touchdown. Clark gets the ball out to Johnson quickly, but he's taken down. Only a yard on that. Better than being sacked in that blitz, though. There was definitely a heavy blitz coming on that play. Nobody for Clark to throw to on that one. That will be a sack. 3rd and 15 now. Bears just about out of field goal range, if not already. So they're going to need to do something here. Incomplete, knocked out. With 4th and 15, the Bears are going to go ahead and elect to go for the field goal instead of trying to go for first down. It's going to be a long kick. But it's got the leg, and it's good. Bears take the lead by 3. The defense manages to stop them, ULM. And it'll be the Bears first on their own 7-yard line. Clark with a quick pass to Lawrence, but it'll be a first down. Four minutes left in the half. Just enough time for the Bears to drive something. They're going to have to be firing on all cylinders to do it. And that is an example of not firing on all cylinders, dropping the ball there. Like a double team on Blackstrain right now. Throws to the tight end, and he's just short of that first down. Given how bad the run game's been, it's not very tempting to run for this. Bears will instead RPO. Blackstrain will pick up about 5. It'll be a first down, and the ball is moving. But so is the clock. They're down to 3 minutes now. Barely gets the ball out before being smashed, but unfortunately it gets to nobody. Bunch formation. There's throw to Clinton. He's able to roll off of the tackle and pick up the first down. Bears still working. Close to half field now. Nobody really buys in on that play action, but Clinton was able to get open and picks up another first down. That will be the 2-minute timeout. Oh man, Clinton nearly had it, but it was also nearly picked off. One of those fight for it balls. There is definitely pursuit on right now for the line. Short pass to Luke. Only able to pick up about 4 there. Clock is still ticking. The Bears need a little more yardage in order to get a first down. Need about 6 yards here. But they're also going to need... Oh, that'll do it. The Bears are in about the 12-yard line now on that first down by Ronald Johnson. Beautiful quick pass, 20 yards on that play. And that'll definitely put the Bears in a position where they can score now. They just need to eat clock. Be smart with the ball. Can still go for the touchdown if they want. Back in motion. Quick throw to Askren. Going to be a little bit short of the first down. The Warhawks will call a timeout here. Lawrence in the backfield. Wide receiver, just slight motion. Lawrence is going to run it in for the touchdown on that wide run. The Bears will now take a 10-point lead pending the extra point. Defense does their job. Bears get the ball in an amazing starting position. Clark hits Clinton, but it was incomplete. He was not able to hold on to that pass. Fortunate there. Play action goes to Clinton again. This time he's got the chance for the touchdown and he runs it in. Bears will take it another 6 points. Taking advantage of that wonderful field position that their defense gave them. Then the halfback in motion. Interception. This is going to be returned probably. Oh, nope, they were able to stop him, but terrible, terrible pass right there. Misreading the defense once again. Warhawks are able to score pretty easily off of that bad interception. So now the Bears will have to fight to keep their lead. They still have a 10-point lead, but you definitely don't want the momentum to get away from you. It'll be 2nd and inches here. After that incomplete pass, it'll be 3rd and inches. He hand off to Lawrence, and he's got a hole, so he's going to get the first down. Clark has a wide open Robinson. Easy, about 15 yards there. Defense was just not on that route at all. Bears on the Warhawks side of the field now. There'll be another handoff to Lawrence. Not anything there. And another terrible interception. That was an overthrown ball. If that had been on the target, it would not have happened. But it was thrown over the head of Robinson and easily intercepted and run back for a pick six. And the Bears are now have gone from a 17-point lead to serious trouble here. 5 minutes left in the third. The Bears have let UL Monroe come back 2 touchdowns in 1 quarter off of a couple of bad picks. Confidence of Clark has to be shaky now. A game that looked fairly locked up is now basically in doubt. And the Bears have looked very ugly in the third quarter. Finds the tight end, though, and gets the first down. When Clark is good, Clark is very good. When Clark is bad, he is terrible. And we're seeing that right now for sure. But it would help if his receivers would catch the ball. A little brutal to throw an open pass and have your guy drop it as he's being tackled. RPO to the Johnson. They'll pick up 3. It'll be 3rd and 7. Bears really need this. Man in motion. And unfortunately, it was another bad throw. Will be 4th down, and the Bears will punt. And hope that the defense can stay on top of where they were shutting down the Warhawks before. UL Monroe scores. The Bears are now behind with 4 minutes left. Joyner's got the screenplay. He gets it up to the 45. All the pressure now is on the Bears. They have gone from handing this, or handily having this game, to handing it over. Blackstream is able to catch the ball, but comes up very short. Back now. It'll be 3rd and 16. And the Bears do not have the option to punt this time. They need this pass. Unfortunately, the pass was bad. So with 2 minutes left, this is it. Bears on 4th and 16. Deep pass. He's got it. Robinson catches it and manages to step out of bounds. If he had not stepped out of bounds, he could have probably ran it all the way for the touchdown. But you got to take what you get. 43-yard pass. If he had been able to stay in bounds right there, oh, it was close. That does mean the Bears will get another play, though, before the 2-minute timeout. Well, that was a weird and awkwardly bad play in general. Nobody got open the way they were supposed to. Nobody ran the routes they were supposed to. Looked pretty bad. Bears in a tough situation here. They have to get the touchdown. Down by 4. 3rd and 7 now. First and goal, minute 26 left. Time is ticking. Clark will be under center. RPO action, throws it out. He's going to be on the 2-yard line. 1 minute left in the game. The Bears have to get a touchdown. And Shamari Lawrence pushes it in just over the line, and the Bears will take the lead. But did they leave too much time with 47 seconds on the clock? And the Bears are able to hold out. I meant to play the defense and I got carried away. I apologize, but I got caught up in the moment. But the Bears do manage to come back and win the game. Shamari Lawrence with that amazing run to lock it in. Fighting for that last little inch. The Bears will be 4-1 now. All right, welcome back to Springfield, Missouri. We're on a home game here against Sam Houston. Defense does its job, and the Bears will have the ball now on the Bearcats side of the field. Wide receiver motion. Here's the play. Throws to Robinson. Only 4 for that. Halfback in motion this time. Johnson's got a nice path to field green, and he gets in for the end zone. Beautiful little run. And the Bears take the lead, and we do have recruits this week, so that's good. You have business going on. Look at this run from Johnson. He has just enough field in front of him to make it. So with 2 minutes left, the Bears take over again. 7-point lead. Throws the black string, but he cannot bring it in. 2nd and 10. It's Johnson right before the first down marker. 3rd and 1. 3 backs in the backfield. Shamari Lawrence makes a nice run for about 5, though, and that'll be a first down. Trips on the bunch formation. Easy throw to Clinton, and he's got room to run. Bears are inside the 20 now, so it's a red zone offense. Quick pass to Johnson over the head of the linebacker. 1st and goal now, and the Bears will let the time clock tick down to go into the 2nd. Zero rushing yards for the Bears. Not a great sign. Especially considering, in my mind, I'm a rush first coach, run first coach, but I don't get that opportunity a lot with the offensive line I have right now. Clark had to ditch it in the dirt before he got sacked, so it'll be 2nd and goal. On the 4. Linebackers up, could drop back from coverage. They don't, so it'll be a pass over the middle to Joyner, and he brings it in for the touchdown. Bears will be up 2 touchdowns now. Defense does its job, but the Bears are backed up deep in their own goal line now. Right, Clark will take the snap right on the end zone. Joyner, though, finds a hole. It'll be 2nd and inches, but the Bears will probably let the clock just tick down here and take their lead going into half. Second and inches, 2 minutes left in the half. Bears back in their own side of the field. Man in motion. Shamari will roll into the first down. The clock will tick. Hunter takes the handoff, tries to find a hole, gets nothing. 2nd down, basically the full 10. But the Bears are chewing the clock here. Shamari takes the handoff this time. Oh, and the Bearcats call a timeout. So it'll be 3rd and 7. The Bearcats have already used 1 timeout, so the Bears know they need to make a first down here. They want to clock down the time. And he gets it to Johnson. Now with that long pass play, the Bears might actually have a chance at getting a field goal. "19 seconds, 18 seconds. Tick, 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 tick." Clark's going to run it. Bears will call a timeout with 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to get a field goal in here. And you have to wonder if the Bearcats regret calling that timeout now, when the Bears were willing to just go into the half with the 7-point lead. Now they have a 10-point lead. Bears recover a fumble to start off the 3rd quarter. They will be right on the cusp of scoring again. Joyner gets nothing, though, on his run. Bunch formation. Clark in the shotgun. But he gets gobbled up in the backfield. Ugly, ugly situation there. Third and goal, now on the 12. And all I can do is dump it. So it'll have to be another field goal. Bears cannot capitalize on a touchdown, but they could get points here to extend the lead. And they do. Six and a half minutes left in the third quarter. The Bears have a 20-7 lead. For most of the game, the defense has been able to hold the Bearcats of Sam Houston from scoring for most of the game. But you know the Bears of Missouri State want desperately to score again. Unfortunately, the pass rush is really getting to the Bears' offensive line. Clark's hearing footsteps in his head now. And he gets picked off, trying to get rid of the ball before he gets sacked again. But that play will be negated. Offsides on the defense. A bit of a breather and a lucky play for Clark. Sends the halfback in motion again. It's Askren, and it'll be a first down. Askren pushed straight back, though. Sacked on the play action. There was no place to go. Sam Houston is getting very aggressive now. They may think they have the formula. Tried to run the screen pass, and they could not. It'll be 3rd and 16, and the Bears are far, far from having the first down here. Throwing it deep, though. Man open. Blackstrain manages to pull it down. Huge pass for the Bears. Four minutes left in the third now. There'll be a handoff to Lamari and Jamari Lawrence. I can talk. He will pick up about 6 on that. There'll be another handoff, and he's going to push for about 3 more. It'll be 3rd and 1. Joyner comes in now. 3rd and 1. 3 minutes left in the third. Here's the handoff. Big hole. Lawrence had, or big hole for Joyner. Joyner gets plenty of yards on that. First and goal on the 7. Bears right within scoring range. RPO action for Lawrence, but he's going to run it. pick up about 4. Will now be on the 3rd, or on the 3-yard line. Bears line up with Lawrence in the backfield again. RPO pass this time, and it's Robinson for the touchdown. Easily steps in, nobody on him. And the Bears are able to extend their lead now. If the field goal is, or if the extra point is good, it'll be a 20-point lead. Will be the final play before the 4th quarter. Throwing deep again for Robinson, but it's swatted away. I'm sorry, that was actually for Johnson. You can see Jacob Clark has been passing all over the field today. Second and 10, 4th quarter. Everyone throw your 4s up in the air. Pop a beer if you got it, and let's go. Quick pass to Clinton, and the tight end makes about 15 on that. Murray takes the handoff, but there's just about no place to go. He's lucky to pick up 2 on that. Jacob's going to run it on his own, and he makes the first down. A rare run play for him that works out. All right, here we go. Wide receiver in motion. Going to be to Robinson. Just short of the first down. Looks like it'll be about 2nd and 3. Clock ticking down. If the Bears score here, it'll basically put this game out of reach. Play action. They get the pass to Robinson. Ooh, first down. Joiner for the handoff, but he picks up maybe 2 yards. All thanks to the offensive lineman pushing the ball forward. Lawrence in the backfield now. And he's able to pick up a first down and more, taking it all the way to the 2-yard line. Nearly picked up the touchdown on his own right there. Clark is going to take that clock down and then snap it. Lawrence devoured in the backfield on a tackle for a loss. It'll now be 2nd and goal. Play action. Throws it to Josh Joyner. Joyner is able to get to about the 2.5, but not get in. Bears line up for one more shot at this on 3rd and goal here. RPO, and they're going to do the handoff, and Lawrence is able to sidestep and tiptoe his way into the end zone. And that is going to pretty much lock this game down. That's going to do it. The Bears will now go to 5-1 with 2 wins in Conference USA already. Impressive game from Clark. The Bears start off the season at the halfway mark, 1 game away from a bowl contention, or from a bowl appearance, and already in the running with Conference USA. It's a great start for the halftime. We'll see where this goes later. Thanks for watching.